Hello there everyone and welcome to the Rose Mellow layering guide video. So first up I am going to be taking this stencil set and I'm going to be taking stencil number 1, and on this stencil we have the smaller of the roses. So what I'm going to do is I am going to first do the base, and for this one I am going to be using the pink pearl ink. I am using a small blending tool for this, but you could use whichever blending tool that you do find works best for you. Once I have done with the base layer, I'm then going to move on to the second layer. Now I'm just going to line that up with the base of the one that we've just done previously and placing that on top. And for this layer, I am going to be using the rouge ink. So I'm just going to pop that through until I'm happy with the amount of ink. I can then slide that stencil up, and that is where you're going to find the third layer for this one. Again, I'm lining that up with the base of the image, and for this one I am going to be using the Coral Bliss ink. So once I finish the flower, we also have a leaf on this stencil, so this is still the first stencil. And for this one, I am going to be using the beautiful Firefly ink for the base. So I'm just going to add that through the base image. This is going to be the largest one that has the largest open area. I can then shift that stencil over, and this is going to be the second layer. And I'm just lining that up around the base and that top edge of the leaf that you can see on the image. So for this layer, I am going to be using the sweet leaf, so I'm just going to pop that through until I'm happy with the amount of ink that we have there. So once that second layer is complete, all I'm going to do is shift that stencil over again, line that up with the base, and this is going to be the third layer that we're doing now. For this one, I am going to be using the Just Green, and there is not a lot that you're going to need to do with this one. Just pop that through, and then you have your leaf completed. I'm then going to move on to the second stencil, and I'm going to do the larger of the roses that we have. So on this stencil here, the base is right up in this top left hand corner, and all I'm going to do is ink through this using the same colours that I used before for the previous one. So I have used the pink pearl for that base layer there. I'm then just going to shift that stencil over slightly, and you can see that this is going to line up really quickly and easily with the second layer and the base layer. I did line up that bottom edge again like I did for the first one, just to make sure it's nicely in place. And for this layer I am using the rouge ink, the same one that I used for the second layer of the first flower. So once that layer has been completed, I'm then going to pop the third layer in. You can see just how easily that slides into place. I did line up just that bottom petal that you can see, just where it's going to have that darker shade in. And for this layer, I am going to be using the Coral Bliss ink to finish that rose off. I'm then going to move on to the third stencil, and we have a number of different leaves on this one. I'm going to start with the smaller leaf cluster. So the base of this one I've done the same as before. So I have used the Firefly ink for that one. I then just shifted the stencil slightly over until the next image, which has the second layer, and for that one I used the sweet leaf. And then once that one was done, I shifted it over yet again and then added through the third layer using the Just Green ink. Now this other leaf cluster that we have here has 4 layers. So first off, it has like this singular layer here, which is going to be the lightest color. So I'm using the Minty Mint for that one. I'm then going to shift that over, and I'm going to be using the sweet leaf just to add through the second layer. Now, as you can see, I've lined up that largest leaf first, and then we have the other leaf that's going to hang over the side as well. So you're going to need to ink up both portions of that one. And then once that's done, I can shift that up again. And then for this one, I am going to be using the Just Green ink to add in this third layer. So once I have the amount of ink that I wish to pop through that one, all I'm going to then do is shift the stencil over again, and that will give me the 4th layer. So this one has 4 layers, and for this one I will be using the Hunter Green ink to add that colour through. So here is all of the layering complete. We really do hope this video helps, and thank you so much for watching. We'll see you again really soon. Bye bye.